Hello guys, it is Sunday and I'm not doing a vlog this weekend, but I asked on Twitter, I'm at Gillian Tweets over on Twitter if you want to follow me, but I put up a little poll about what type of video you guys would like to see next, and I heard back, at least the last time I checked, it was favorites. So I thought I would share for the first time in a long time some of my favorites. So let's see, I am like literally holding this camera up in front of me. I'm used to having it like clip onto my bed, but I have a different bed now, as you guys saw last weekend. But I will share some of what I've really enjoyed lately. So the first thing is makeup. I'm actually wearing one of these on my lips right now. These are the Lise Watier Fondant lipsticks. The color I'm wearing right now is Kristen, and I also have, and I'll show you actually what Kristen looks like. It looks like this. It's just like very, very pretty. Actually, is this Kristen? No, this is Jennifer. I don't know where I got Kristen from. I'm out of my dang mind. But that is Jennifer. And then I also have this color, Scarlet. And they go on super sheer. They're just like a nice little pop of color. And to be honest, you know what? One of my other favorites this month has been not wearing makeup. And I thought I would share with you guys like the story of kind of why. I mean, for one thing, it's just nice to like let my skin breathe. I mean, I'm breathing out a little bit, but I feel like that will get dealt with sooner if I'm not like trying to cake it with makeup. But I was talking to somebody recently and she was saying she's in a wedding and the bride was making a big deal about making sure all of the bridesmaids got airbrush makeup, and she just really didn't want to do that because she doesn't usually wear makeup. And I thought, oh my gosh, you don't wear makeup? You're so beautiful. And then I realized the thing that made her so beautiful was that like she was really comfortable and happy, and you could tell. And she didn't have like big eyelashes, she didn't have sculpted cheekbones, she just looked like a beautiful human face. And I decided, I don't know, she said something, she said like eventually she ended up telling the bride like, I'll put on like some lipstick and mascara or whatever, but if you want me in your wedding, you have to accept that I'm gonna show up as me. And I thought, how beautiful the idea that you can show up as yourself. So I feel like now I'm treating makeup like a fun thing where I do it when it feels fun or I want to experiment with a new look, and I still love that. I still love makeup. I'm still like compulsively buying makeup, but I just thought it's such a nice idea to just do it when it feels right and not feel like I have to put on makeup to leave the house or I have to put on makeup to film a video. That was a big one for me. Like, I don't know, I just need to get over myself. So that's been really good, but I have loved these for just a little pop of color. The next thing I have loved that's like kind of beauty but not really are these little hair elastics. And I got this at Sephora. I feel like they sell them in a bunch of colors. It's kind of good to get ones to match your hair. I have ones in lighter like blonde, but I guess they were out and I got these rose gold ones. But these, at least for my hair, hold it in a ponytail. It doesn't budge, and then it also doesn't leave a dent, which is awesome. So I love these things. I'll try and link this stuff. I don't think I'll be able to do it this afternoon, but maybe later. TBD. Next that I'd show you, I got a Kindle, and I was on the fence about this for a while. Amazon ended up having a sale and the Kindles went on sale, and I was like, And I wanted the Kindle Paperwhite because I'd had another Kindle a long time ago when it was older, and it wasn't as comfortable reading it. And especially, I don't know, I didn't like that it didn't have a touch screen because it made it really hard to highlight and take notes. And one of the things I really like about the Kindle is you can very easily just highlight and there's no glare. And the biggest advantage of a Kindle for me is after doing my whole like life-changing magic of tidying up, KonMariing, I really didn't like having like a ton of stuff. And so for me, there are a lot of books I read and I really like them, but I know I'm not going to read them again, and I know I don't need to have the object. Like, I'd rather see empty space. I used to find the look of like a lot of books like comforting, and now to me it's like I don't know, seeing books that I don't love gets in the way of seeing the ones that I do really love. So anyway, the Kindle has been great. Just before I got it, I'd started reading Disney War by James B. Stewart. This is a tome, okay? This is a big old book. But if you're a huge Disney fan, this will be really interesting for you. And you're interested in like corporate politics and corporate America and all of that. If you work in business, this will be very interesting to you. Like if you don't work in any type of office or desk job, this will make you never ever want to do that. It's so good. It's basically a capsule of like Michael Eisner's time at Disney. And it's much more about the corporate side of things and the relationships between like the board and how the company was run, and it's really juicy. I really liked it. I mean, I'm not one of those Disney people who's like, Disney can do no wrong. I think like, I don't know, there's a period of time where there was like a lot wrong. So, I don't know, this was really good. And you learn about how different parks got built. I learned a lot more about Disneyland Paris, and yeah, I don't know. Bob Iger comes across like a good guy in this, so that's positive for him, I guess, but I really enjoyed it. Anyway, you can see this was one of the things, like I said, I started reading it before I got the Kindle, and it was just so massive that I was like, you know what? Between that and this being on sale, it was time to do this because it was much later and easier to carry around. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about, whoa, is because I've been wearing less makeup, it doesn't mean I'm not taking care of my skin. I'm trying to take better care of it. And that for me meant going back to what I know works. For me, these two things are the best. This is the Ultra Firming Organic Eye Cream from Consonant. This stuff is totally natural, you guys. It's not one of those things that's like natural-ish and then there's a bunch of other stuff in it. It's just completely clean, and I feel like my skin had gotten used to this stuff. I also use the Ultra Moisturizing Organic Face Cream. Full disclosure, my Uncle Bill owns this company, but because I love him and I want to support his business, I actually bought those on my own. So it's not just me touting a bunch of free stuff. Yeah, I really love it. It's the best. Like, my skin got so used to it, and then I got away from it because I was trying all this other stuff, just because, you know how it is with skincare, sometimes you're like, I want to try other things, and then this happened. So getting back into that. That I've realized is my forever favorite, and I just need to stick to that and stop being silly. And the next things I thought I would show you guys walking around because they're all over the place. The first thing are all my plants. My lovely friend Laura got me this plant, which she said is called a fluorescent, and I've named it Flo. She's in a pretty blue vase. And I don't know, thank you guys who left comments last week and let me know to stop overwatering the plants. That really helped. I got this, what is this? A something palm, a paradise palm, some kind of palm, I don't know. This I got at Walmart, and guys, this was $15. Like, tell me that's not a steal of a deal. So I'm pretty excited about this. I also got this little $30 holder thingy. And I don't know where this is gonna live ultimately. I just put it here at first because I wanted to get a big dose of sunlight. And lastly, for plants at least, I've got these little fellas. So these ones I showed you guys on my IKEA haul. I mean, look, they're not doing great, but they're doing better than they were last week, in large part because everyone in the comments last week told me to stop overwatering them. So anyway, I'm gonna treat them right, stop overwatering them. The last thing I got is from a company called Sunny Life Australia. You guys will recognize it, but I don't know, I kind of think favorites don't always have to be new. Sometimes you just discover exactly how much you love something. And for me, that thing is this flamingo light. I love this light so much. You can see how it works with the whole like motif over here. I just love it. I just feel like it adds a nice little something. Anyway, those are my favorites for right now. I would absolutely love it if you guys would leave comments and let me know what your favorites are, because I feel like half of this stuff I end up getting because I heard people talking about how much they love it. Oh, one more favorite. I almost forgot. There is this shade of pink that everyone in fashion and on blogs and stuff keeps calling millennial pink. And hearing it voiced for me is powerful because I feel like I have always been a fan of millennial pink. People are like, how does Dan feel about all the pink in the apartment? And there's not that much pink, but there is a fair amount because I love it. Anyway, this shade is like a millennial pink. I love it so much. It's like white, or it's like white-ish, like very light, a little bit muted, and I don't know, I just love that color of pink. I'm actually thinking of redoing my channel art to be that color so that, I don't know, I feel like my current channel art on YouTube is more like Tumblr circa 2008. So I'll be glad to switch over to that whenever I have the time. Yeah, leave me your comments. Let me know what your favorites are. I want to hear your recommendations, what you've been loving lately. And yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. I'm like sun drunk because the sun is so bright. I'm loving it right now. Love you, bye though.